Hello again and thanks for joining. So this is probably going to be a short video because it's just one wagon we're going to have a look at today, but this box contains something really special, I think. Now, spoiler, I've actually looked inside because I know what it is, but I wanted to share it with you. It's an old Schicht model, so that used to be before Pico, and it was a time in eastern Germany when model trains were made under different brands. You know, there was VEB and then the Schicht and then there was Pico. So it's all kind of the same company. This one, you can see, actually only cost me £3.50, and I'm actually astonished I got this for that price. If you look on the end of the box, you can see that it has the VEB model wagon Dresden at the top there, and you can also see that it is a little four-wheel wagon, and it says Kalkübel wagon. I think that's how you pronounce it. My German's terrible. So I think it's a chalk carrying wagon, but it certainly looks very interesting. So let's get this open, and I'll show you what I mean. Well, you saw there when I was taking it out that it got a bit bashed as well. I think I was in my haste to get it back from the shop when I bought it. But it shows how delicate this model is. And the eagle-eyed among you will already have seen that it's missing a coupling at the front too, as well as a couple other bits. Let's take a closer look. So I'm going to have to be careful when I'm handling this model, but you can see it's a really interesting wagon with a couple of kind of containers on it, which have got little hooks to pull them off in real life. And they've got these little hatches on top, which have got little handles as well. Some of these are broken off here and also on this side, but this container here has got all the handrails, but is missing one of the hooks. So it's easily broken, this model. It's got some delicate things like the little steps here, which I've had to glue back on, and these handrails, which are very delicate as well. This one's a bit bent too. Now, normally with these Pico or Schicht models, they're usually pretty robust. So the moulding and extra pieces that have been put onto this one is actually quite unusual. But I guess with getting a bit older, these models are getting a bit more brittle. So, you know, you have to be careful. But what's really attracted me to this is the amount of detail that's on here. The extra pieces, okay, they've been glued in, but not very well. And just the character of this wagon looks really cool. I like these springs on it, and the brakes are very fine. They're not really in line with the wheels, but they're not too far off. The wheels don't revolve super good, but they're not too bad. And we've got some underframe detail here. This is an extra part that's been added on too. You can see the couplings. Normally it would sit in here. We've got one here on this side when it's got the spring on it, and it cantilevers. It's just a normal metal Pico coupling. Now these springs are very difficult to get hold of, I'm finding. So it might be quite tricky to get a coupling on the other end of this wagon, even though I've got some spare. The printing on the side isn't too great. It's a bit fuzzy in places, and it's all down on the chassis area. But there's a lot to like about this wagon. It's so finely moulded, and it's got so much character for just being a small four-wheeled wagon. So that's why I had to have it, and for £3.50 I think it's a bargain. So this is right for having a bit of a restoration. I could make new handles for these little hatches. In fact, I could replace all of them, paint up the two grey containers, give it a bit of weathering perhaps, and fit a new coupling on it. I could probably even 3D print NEM sockets and then put modern couplings onto this and upgrade the wheels as well. So it offers a lot of potential, and I think if I did that it would end up looking a really good model. But I wanted to show you guys this just as it stands at the moment, and I might come back to this with another video in the future. But for now, let's put this on the scales and we'll see how much it weighs. So this wagon comes in at 55 grams. So this little Schicht wagon I think is a real star, and especially for this price at £3.50. Considering modern four-wheeled vans are, you know, £30 or upwards, you could get 10 of these for the same price, and I think they've got an acceptable level of detail, and this one has been particularly well moulded. Yes, it has a lot of fragile pieces on it which could break off, and you'd have to be careful when handling this model. But on the tracks, and if you just left it there, it would look really good. And I think if you painted it up as well, even better. So if you see these models for sale, don't forget to just check them out. You never know what might be inside these boxes, something really cool like this, or maybe just another 7-plank wagon. Anyway, that's my thoughts. What do you think about this wagon? I'd love to know what you think. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel. I'll put this on the turntable so you can see all the way around. And I know this is quite a small video, but thanks for coming along and checking out this model with me. I appreciate your company. Bye for now, and I'll see you on the next video.
So model train, model works, choo choo, model train, tiny train.